Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are back. We are live. Coming from. I'm not going to bait the location.
It won't be live when they watch this, though. Sorry. My bad.
Am I live right now?
You're live. Well, I guess.
I could.
You're alive.
Hopefully, and hopefully I'm still here when it ends. This is the Beers and Bars Music Review Show. Today, we are going to review two albums. Two albums by British artists. We don't get to do this a lot, so it's exciting. We are going to start with the first album, Gorillaz, Cracker Island. Whoever named that, I'm surprised.
Island.
Thundercat's little bits were so good.
Oh, yeah. You know what? When I first heard it,
I thought it was
I genuinely, I remember hearing it and I went to you guys, I was like, oh, I don't think Thundercat says anything on the song. I think he's just playing bass. But then I listened to it a bunch of times. I was like, oh, yeah, he's the high pitch one. Yeah. But he also plays bass on the track. I checked the credits. Man. Yeah.
You know what's mad? I didn't know. It took me the longest time to clock that he did like a lot of the bass on To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He did These Walls. He's credited.
Oh, I
like it's something featuring Thundercat and whoever the female vocalist was on These Walls. Gorillaz, Cracker Island. Mahesh, what did you think?
I really enjoyed it, man. Gorillaz, I feel like are like British heritage.
Have you listened to much Gorillaz?
You know what? Other than Demon Days, no.
Apparently they've got good tapes. I've heard.
Yeah.
Something Island. No, it wasn't Island. It's the album cover.
Demon Days was there.
No, it wasn't Demon Days.
I think
Demon
Days
the one.
Oh, the one. It's the Island. I think I know exactly.
You know the album cover I'm talking
Is
about.
that the one with Clint Eastwood on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the first Gorillaz album I've listened to. Oh, is Feel Good Inc on it as well?
Feel Good Inc, Melancholy Hill.
I'm not thinking of that.
Is it not?
I think is Feel Good Inc not on the...
Is it on the island?
I thought it was on Demon Days.
It's on Demon Days, man.
Yeah.
Melancholy Hill?
No, Demon Days.
All these songs...
Feel Good... Clint Eastwood isn't on Demon Days. But
that's on their first album. Feel Good Inc is...
Feel Good Inc is on what?
It's on there. It's on...
Oh, you're right.
It's on their first album. It's self-titled.
Oh, I bugged out.
On Gorillaz.
Gorillaz.
Gorillaz, yeah.
Yeah. And then apparently down Plastic Beach meant to be really, really good. I've heard.
Which album is it?
I saw all
it's
these.
Got a song with Bashy and Kano
Plastic Beach. That's it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I don't know why I really recognize.
It's fire, but I've never listened. But regardless of that, as she was saying, British heritage.
I enjoyed it. British heritage. You know what's mad? When I was listening, I did a bit of research and I was like, how many guys are in the Gorillaz? It's just
Damon.
Yeah.
That is sick. And then it's just the art. I forgot his name, Jamie something.
Yeah.
The artist.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it, man. Like it was a really. I feel like it was a bit more poppy than what I've listened. Again, I'm not a Gorillaz connoisseur.
No, none of us are. So if you are, don't.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a very departed sound from Feel Good Inc., Clint Eastwood, Melancholy Hill. Have you heard Dirty Harry?
I've heard Dirty
Harry.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Isn't Dirty Harry one of their biggest songs? I don't remember how it goes.
I don't think I know enough.
Yes. Yeah. You know, if you hear it, you'll know it.
I don't think I know enough about Gorillaz to say that though. Like I've just not listened to their albums. I would never.
I listened to Demon Days because it's hilarious. Actually, I remember when I was doing the soiree back at school. But we were gonna as a band play it.
Okay.
Play like I think Dirty Harry.
Okay.
And I was actually learning it on keys, but we couldn't get a hold of the sheet music. It got delivered and then it just went out of print. So that I think I listened to Demon Days, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So this is like my first Gorillaz interaction in like a decade.
Yeah.
I know they've been dropping stuff like in the intermission, but like I really enjoyed it, man. It's a really good album. It's like a bit more. I feel like it has a bit more bounce, bit more of a poppy sound. I would say. But
I definitely agree. Again, same as not same as you, I guess, but it's the first Gorillaz album I've ever listened to. So I was kind of like, oh, let me go and listen to one of their older albums. I listened to Demon Days for the first time like a week or so ago. Yeah. Just to give a little comparison.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And like, that is very what you think the Demon Days is. The Gorillaz sound, all the hits that you've heard in the past is what that is.
Yeah.
And when I listened to this, it was very different. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's features on this I didn't expect, like
No, bruv.
Thundercats,
Bad
Stevie
Bunny,
Nicks, Bad
Tame
Bunny.
Impala.
The last
Tame
time
Impala.
had crazy features as well that
Really?
you wouldn't expect.
Really?
Like Schoolboy Q was on there.
Oh, okay.
There was a song with Black and Elton John.
The Plastic
Oh,
Beach.
yeah, you were telling me, but I still didn't
No,
get
it's
around
the one
to listen
before
to
that. Is it after that, isn't it?
Songs. I don't know what it's called.
Beck was on this new album as well in the last...
Song Machine season
last
1.
song.
Strange Times.
Yeah, Beck was on it.
Short album, 38 minutes.
Yo,
10
wasn't a fan of
tracks.
that.
Kano.
Yeah, I love...
Bruh.
On the last album?
Yeah,
Plastic
Kano.
and Plastic Beach.
Oh, mad.
What?
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, should we talk about this album? Okay. I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it. I didn't dislike it.
What about it did you not really like?
Nothing stuck with me.
Really?
Like there's 2 tracks I'd take away from that.
What are those tracks?
Cracker Island, which again, Cracker Island and
I'd say
Silent Running. I really like Silent
I
Running.
like Silent
That's
Running a lot.
I actually say that song. I actually really like that record. But everything else to me is just like, I don't know, it just sounded kind of...
That's surprising. I mean, well, and for you, I guess
didn't
that's
sound
not surprising.
bad.
I know what you mean.
It's
Like,
because
it's just-
I'm pop and he's dissonant. That's why.
Yeah.
Big fan of that, and I was a
Okay.
huge fan of Silent Running.
I'm
I don't know, I
sorry.
just nothing stuck with me. Like honestly, like it was just it wasn't bad, but it was easy listening. Like
I think it was very easy listening.
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, but nothing stuck with me. Like it felt a bit disjointed too. Like I didn't really know what direction the album was taking. I felt like they tried to do a lot of things, which sometimes it worked really well, and I think some songs it didn't work really well.
That's one thing I was gonna say. I think every song was very different.
Yeah,
And I felt there was no cohesion. Like they tried to create. I think they had tried to have the theme of the album. I assume was like they're trying to tell the story of this island or whatever. I felt like I didn't get it. I'll speak about like a theme of the album going well when we talk about the next album. But this, it just felt like they tried to do something and it didn't really like. I don't know. Like for example, the song "New Gold" wasn't a fan. I thought that could have been executed.
I like
better.
New Gold. I think it was the only one of the tracks
I love that track.
that reminded me of what I think of when I think of Gorillaz, which is
I
like
just don't think it
the
was
sound and
I
then
love
some
that track,
random rapper just spitting on it
yeah.
for a verse.
Yeah,
or two,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, this
Who's
is the
the rapper
Gorillaz
that's
I know.
on at the end of Feel Good Inc?
I don't remember. I
like-
I don't think I ever knew.
If
I
I
maybe
remember
Googled
correctly,
it once.
I genuinely think it has the rapper has. Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure it's someone from De La Soul.
Okay.
But
Go on,
yeah.
you're saying yeah.
But I think the songs that I thought were okay, but I wouldn't take away were like, Tide Influence was an
love
interesting
Tide
listen,
Influence,
so I'd give that. The Bad Bunny record was cool, but again, what was it doing on this album? Like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt like no theme
Hey,
or
Sunshine.
coercion.
I felt Sunshine when I listened to that Bad Bunny album.
Yeah,
I felt like I was on an island.
No. For the white people. On Cracker Island, it was born. Great record though.
I do, I
You hear the
do, I
harder
do.
on this.
Yeah, you gotta say it with a hard
Yeah.
R.
There's no A. White people aren't cool. We can't change the ER to an A. We have to say the ER. We can't take ownership. Can you imagine white people trying to take ownership of the word? Jesus Christ.
There probably is some small group of white people.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think. But saying that though, I think it was a great listen. Like I enjoyed
it's
listening to it, and it's definitely made me want to go and listen to more of their music because I've heard such good things about the Gorillaz albums in the past, and I just don't think this album gave it to me.
Yeah.
So it's made me want to go and be like,
That's
whatever
yeah.
I didn't see in this album that other people, you two may have saw,
Yeah.
I might go listen to another one of their projects and be like, oh, I could see it here. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying because I heard this and I was like, oh, this doesn't sound like what I know the Gorillaz to be or what the sound of the Gorillaz, in my opinion, is. But then I was also like, to be fair, they've been in the game for over almost 20 years now, if not more.
He's been in the game.
Sorry, he's
Yeah,
been
but
in
now
the
they
game.
are banned.
Yeah.
He was in. Or is he
Blur.
still in Blur?
Is
I
he
don't know
is
if Blur
still a thing?
perform. I assume
Yeah.
they don't make music anymore.
I don't even know how many Blur songs.
Blur made that tune. What's it called? Dun 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 dun.
Song. It's called Song
dun,
Two.
Song 2. Yeah, it's
Song
like
two,
it's like a caricature of American pop punk bands or something.
Wait,
like
was that actually how that song was created?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
class.
Yeah. And it was like, I think it's the only song that went like #1 in the US.
That is class. Were they Parklife, Blur?
Oh yes, yes, I like Parklife.
Great record. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, as I said before, it wasn't terrible. Like, I'm not shitting on it.
No, I thought I wonder.
I just wish it just had more of a direction, and maybe if some of the more songs stuck out for me.
I wonder if I will continue to listen to it after this.
This is a conversation I have about. Yeah.
I really have I've really enjoyed this. I've listened to it a lot in the last like couple weeks, but I don't know if I will go back to. I mean, the same as a lot of
albums
things.
we don't go back to, but it's if I will go back to the records I like.
Yeah,
because the albums we review that I don't go back to, but I'll go back to records that I like on those albums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I like this like quite a bit. It's not like an amazing album. For me, it's a really good album.
Yeah.
But what will I go back to? Cracker Island, yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. I really like Silent Running.
I like the song with Tame Impala. I really like Silent Running.
I love Torment.
Tormentor.
Yeah.
Tormentor's okay.
I
don't mind it.
I couldn't do without it.
I don't know if I liked it in the beginning because I was like, the fuck is Bad Bunny doing on this album?
No, I listened to it again. I was like, it's not a terrible
not a bad
record.
song.
But again, I don't think, in all honesty, if I look at it objectively, I don't think there's a bad sounding record on there.
No.
There's not I can listen to this in the background and be absolutely fine.
Maybe a couple. I don't know if there's any boring songs.
Yeah, like if I made the only ones that I have on my list are the
Baby Queen.
Yep, Baby Queen, Tarantula are the only two that I said I disliked.
I don't even remember how Tarantula goes, but maybe I think I might like it.
The synths were a bit loud on that.
Every time he said that, when he began the song and he was like, I met the princess of Thailand. Oh, yeah. I kept going, I met the princess of Taiwan. And I was like, shit, it's Thailand. What made me be able to listen to it so many times is that it was short. That's one.
Both albums are short.
That's one of my favorite things when reviewing out. Like, I don't mind if they're 12 track.
And I can remember most of the songs.
Yeah.
And I can form opinions on most of the songs.
Yeah.
As opposed to like listening to a 22 track
and then
album.
we have to talk about 8 songs. You fucking remember.
Yeah.
Especially when you listen to the albums the day before.
Yeah, you know. Unlike some people though.
She listened to it like months in advance.
Yeah. How'd you listen to the album in January? You know it came out in Feb.
I get the exclusive drop. I'm industry, bro.
Yeah. Bro, that's clear.
I'm an exec.
As soon as they turn the album into the label, it ends up in Magic Dropbox.
Damn right.
Does anyone have anything else before we wrap up on Gorillaz?
I kept thinking that.
You guys already mentioned. Sorry.
I kept thinking that it was saying tired. It sounded like tired influenza when I was listening to it, and I was like, yeah. They're right. I'm sick of all these fucking influencers, bro. I hate them. I don't know what the theme of the track was because I was only listening to the chorus.
No, me neither. But I was like, interesting. I should listen to the rest of the lyrics. I was like, I agree. I'm tired of them too. They suck ass.
Honestly,
you guys already mentioned Silent Running, right?
Yeah.
Big.
You know what song was really good as well?
Banger.
Skinny Ape.
Skinny Ape was good.
I really like Skinny Ape.
Was alright. That was my other one.
It was like super slow. Or not super slow, but kind of quiet, and then in the second half, it kind of kicked up, and it got really lively. And I was like, "That's a good track to be out to."
Possession was weird.
I like Possession. Yeah.
They were weird into that.
It was slow, but I liked it.
It was alright.
It was okay.
And again, I think it sounded fine.
Yeah. I'd go back to it.
Me.
I'd go back to it.
The album sounded fine to me. That's the thing.
One takeaway is when I first saw the album cover, I didn't even know any of the characters were on it. So I looked at it and I was like, "How is this? Are you sure this is Gorillaz album? Like, where are all the funny dudes?" But because I was looking at it really small, and then when I saw it blown up, I saw all 4 of them, and I was like, "Okay, it is a Gorillaz album." Mm-hmm. But that's just me being stupid.
Right, wrapping up.
Yeah.
Right, let's go to the next album.
Wait. What would you give it?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Out of like 10.
7.
7?
7?
That's high. I'm not mad at it.
I'll give it 6.
I'll give it like between
6.5?
6.
I'll give it a solid. That on the dot 6.
Yeah, 6 or 7. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it was good. I'd probably go back to it. Maybe I'll like it even more in the future.
I'm gonna go back to this. Another one of the albums. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like this, but I'm sure there's something I will like.
Yeah.
That song.
It was De La Soul. I had no idea.
It wasn't on De La Soul. Time. Feel good.
It was the whole.
Yeah, I told you.
I had no idea.
See, I know music, bruv. I don't even know how I knew.
Who's?
I think a lot of their records.
Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. Who's that?
He's an artist. Why?
Because he's also on something. I'm bugging.
MF Doom was on one of the songs on Demon Days.
What?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because I was listening to it and I just heard Doom spit and I was like, what? I had to go double check, make sure.
He was on
correct.
Captain Chicken. That's a throwback.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
What's Captain Chicken?
Just one of the songs off the album. Oh wait, is it? Maybe it's the deluxe.
Of this album?
Yeah.
Oh, you must have listened to the. I didn't listen to the deluxe.
Oh yeah,
You asked me. I didn't listen to the deluxe. How many songs were on the deluxe?
Let me see.
There were a lot more. So I asked. There were like, was that 15, 16, 14?
15.
Ooh.
15.
Yeah, that's why I asked
Okay.
you. That's why I asked you. I was like,
When did they release that? Like same day?
no, I don't think so.
Oh, what's the Gorillaz tune that goes dun 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 dun? Fuck.
Oh,
Clint, that's in Clint Eastwood. Fuck's sake, I fucked it. That's Clint Eastwood. That's what Del the Funky Homo Sapien was on. Anyway, that's it.
On to the next one, though.
Next album. To another UK native. We go all the way to Northampton to this one, boys.
Big up my Northampton fans.
Do we have fans in Northampton?
No, I've got a friend from Northampton.
I have a very loose friend from Northampton.
Yeah,
I'll claim that
it's
too.
a very loose friend.
Yeah.
It's a friend I was making for years.
I was gonna make a joke, but no one would get it.
Oh.
Only we would, so there's no point.
Yo,
Northampton.
It's
in
that's
the
a good
Midlands.
question.
it's in the Midlands somewhere, I think.
Like that.
Oh, is that the place that has like a crazy uni where like shit, like
That's Nottingham, though.
no, but like as in like crazy stupid shit goes down.
I thought that's Leicester.
Is that Northampton?
I always thought Leicester was associated.
Leicester isn't. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm getting distracted.
What's going on there?
Sorry.
No, I never heard this about Northampton either.
No, me either.
I thought it was like a party capital for uni.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, I bet.
Are there unis
We
in
used to go to
Northampton?
uni motives in
Northampton,
bro.
You used to go to...
Not me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
You think I ever go to Northampton for a uni motive?
I can't.
No way.
Yeah.
No, you go Leicester for uni motives.
But regardless, nice tangent. Slowthai. This is his third album, Ugly. We reviewed his second album, Tyrant, during lockdown.
That was a good album.
That was a fucking great
That
album.
was a really good album. I went back to it and I was like, whoa, like.
Yeah, I went back to it too, and I was like, there's some of the records. Do you remember the record with James Blake?
Yeah.
I still listen to that now.
Sick tune,
Cancel Me, Mazaine, NHS.
Yeah.
There were bangers on that.
That was a good tape.
But this is his third album, Ugly. Let's start with you, Tope. What did you think of it, my friend? Do some general thoughts.
Again, another beautifully succinct 38-minute album, 12
We
tracks.
love it.
We couldn't ask for more.
We love it. We love it here at the Beers and Bud podcast.
Very themed.
Yeah, executed well.
I have a clear favourite song for me, which is what's it called? Never Again. I think that song was the emotions that song put me through. Yeah?
I tried to listen to this album in the gym.
You can't. I listened to this album in the gym.
But the first, Yum came on. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then there was a good period of the album. I was like, okay, this is gym music. And then Never Again came on. I was like,
oh my god,
I
could have cried, man. That
when he's talking about being in the barbers and hearing the girl died and running outside and calling her brother.
It was the first verse when he's like, I saw her parents again.
Oh, yeah.
And then the second verse where he's trying to avoid her and she's like, I'm proud of you, whatever. And he's just like,
the third verse gets me every time.
Oh my days, man. Because it was already a sad enough song in those first two verses. And then that third verse threw me for a loop, man. But yeah, a really nice album. I don't know what I thought about Yum.
I think
it's one of those songs where in a theme of an album,
that's what
it makes sense.
And especially it just kind of shows like mental deterioration very vividly.
But will I go back to that specific song?
No, I probably wouldn't.
Not.
I probably
But that doesn't take anything away from the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But